Hello, friends. It's been a few days, and every day I've been working a little bit in compiling this video. It just has been. I actually almost published it a few times, but it just wasn't quite right. But I'm going to simplify it today just in the name of getting it out so that I can share something with you. Our fair experience started and ended with Joker not wanting to get on the trailer. He eventually did, and with the help of our friends and their patience, really big shout out to Randy and Jess up the road with Randy Jr. and also our friend Elizabeth Collard at the fair who worked with Joker for a good period of time trying to teach him to get on calmly. It was really hard for him to do that. We're not really sure why. He came really pretty easily to our farm, so we weren't sure if he was feeling like he was leaving or what was going on in his mind. He really didn't want to get on the trailer. But he did, and he got home, and the girls were very, very happy about it. They missed him, even though they probably didn't really show it. Joker did amazing at the fair. He's really an amazing, magnificent Shire horse. Here we have an overview of the Commonground Fair, so you can see how it's laid out. Literally thousands of people. We won some ribbons. We got second in Joker's draft gelding class, and Mario got sixth because he didn't want to be part of it. He wasn't bad, he just didn't really want to do it. Mario can be super stubborn in that way. But he did help me do the presentations. We did two different presentations, one in a smaller round pen and one in the real big one, which is a little more difficult for me because I can't connect so easily to the crowd. But anyway, we allowed Joker to be part of it, both the presentations. He was allowed to do as he wanted. At one point, he lifted his head really high over the fence and called out to who he thought was his family. There were little minis driving by in a little wagonette. It was adorable. So later, I did take him to meet the minis that were there. He does feel a great kinship with the minis because he was raised with the minis, the two minis that we have here on the farm. Joker, Foxy did his part always. I mean, the effort and time and patience and love he puts into meeting people is unsurpassed. Although Fox, I will say that Punch and Mario did do their share. Punch especially. Punch is so affectionate, and I think he got that. It meant a lot to the people. But Foxy, I really believe he understands what he's doing. I see a lot of his father in him, who was a great champion and noble. I remember first seeing Isaac, his father, at the equine affair and being like my breath taken away. And Foxy has all of that. When we explain that he has fused hips, nobody can believe it, and it doesn't diminish him in any way. He showed off his bold moves that he usually does when he sees a crowd. He loves being part of these entertaining presentations because he gets to do like he wants. And he does have something to share. There's Kristen and Colby, her husband, came to help out. Ben Feldman came from Massachusetts to help out, a really great friend and longtime supporter and helper with Mario and Punch in particular. It was so many people. It would come in waves. There's a gentleman who was over 6'7" meeting Fox. Um, Fox, like I said, is the star of the show. No question about it. It's really, really special to get to meet somebody like him who holds himself in the way he does. There's some Percheron neighbors that we have. There's Fox again. So much to share about this, how amazing and wonderful this fair really is. There's my friend Ben, who I appreciate deeply for all his patience and time committed to us. Here's a little walk around the fair. I think I went to get a drink and I thought I'd share this. I had also recorded early morning hours there, so it was really quiet and all the tents were zipped up, so it was kind of hard to share who was there. But all kinds of craftspeople, small farmers, organic, sustainability, restoration experts, everybody that you would want to see helping build the future is there. And it's such a beautiful crowd. There's a real sense of community. I love this agricultural fair. I've really grown to love it. We have on our end, we're in our barn 5. We really feel the sense of family and community together. We've now in our third year together, our second year together, and we really know each other well. We know our horses well, and we love sharing with each other. We look out for each other too. I'm a little frustrated because I still haven't really figured out how to do sound on this. I'm trying to do it on my phone because right now that's the most practical thing for me. Joker meeting, making friends with the mayor next door. There's Punch being lovely. And there's me giving a presentation with Katie. She's our neighbor who adopted her own Clyde, who's the older brother to our young girls here, our young Clyde girls. There's me talking to local farmers, Katie, walking Mario. We really have quite a lovely group here in Canaan who help with the horses. And we're really grateful for them. We have a lot of shared love with the horses and real concern. So one of my favorite people right there, Carol with the purple hair, she's truly a godsend to all of us, like a godmother to the horses. And without her help, we wouldn't have gotten a lot of the professional pictures that we have and video reel. She's just always there for us in all of our big events and special events, and she has been now for about 8 years. We're really grateful for her. There's Joker in his class, his first class, as far as we know, the first show he's ever done. He did win second, and it was really amazing to us because we didn't expect it. He had no idea what he was doing, and he was against a lot of professional horses there. There were 7 other horses in the show, but I think the judge could actually see the confirmation he has, the way he holds himself, the willingness. He's very friendly and sweet and cooperative. It was really special. There's the early morning take of the walk around. It's, like I said, all kinds of folks that make all kinds of things. And it's just really special to have this in the community, to be part of it and meet all these special people. You know, at that hour, nobody was really around, and later in the day, it's really hard to do this with all the crowds. Oh, special. Everybody, all kinds of craftspeople, really all kinds of people, Mainers that come to share their gifts, and really talented artists and medicine makers. There's Joker meeting Walter the Mini, who was across from us and who he was calling out to often. And here we are in the big field. We got to take turns in this big field so we could give our horses some time to stretch their legs, because practically none of the horses are ever kept in a stall, including those that aren't ours. They also, you know, it's a challenge for them to wait all day, and but they do share time, and they get a good amount of time, so they can stretch their legs all they want. Mine tend to end up waiting by the fence to meet people. This was really early morning on the last day. I walked around with Cliff, who really doesn't get the opportunity to come because he stays behind to take care of the farm, but this morning he was with us, and I was super grateful that we could do that together, to see all the other farmers and the ways that they do things. It's, even though we couldn't see a whole lot, you could totally sense how they had laid it out and built it as a village. Very special. I struggled a bit with my presentations, and it was only afterward that I really felt like I needed to do better in the future. I need to learn more professionally how to give a presentation, speak clear, and also have a beginning, middle, and end. You know, the horse history, it's easy to go far off. When I came home, the very next day, our amazing farrier and friend, Ken Norman, brought us our tractor. Finally, after 2 years, we have our very own tractor here to help. And I'm sure Cliff was way happier than he appeared. It's just a really special time. And Ken did this all at his own expense. When we were in Middlefield, when they were doing the last cleanup, we discovered our feeders were gone. which was disappointing. But with Ken bringing the tractor, it really wrapped up a chapter there, which I'll do something special for that farm, the Alderman farm, because so much beauty was born there. So many friendships were started there. I got home to also face that Luke has got his abscesses acting up. He had one in the winter, last winter, and then again in the middle of the summer, and it's again happening, and he's got thrush in all of his feet. So a lot of soaking, a lot of tender loving care. We love Luke very much. He's a sweet boy, and he's so patient. The girls, everybody with Joker. So with that, I'll wrap it up, folks. There's our friend Trisha in the herd resting.